Welcome again to Dear Rahul Sir classes. I think all of you are fit and fine. Well, today we learned about a nature beloved poem. Name of the poem Daybreak, written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. First of all, we have to know about who was Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. He was one of the greatest American poets of the 19th century. He was born in Portland in 1807. He became a national literary figure by 1815th century and world famous personality by the time of his death in 1882. After retirement, he devoted to literature. His famous works are Voice of the Night, Evangeline, The Song of Hiawatha. His poetry known for its lyrical quality. His work shows the lively element that gives human mind a fruit to live peacefully and independently with thoughts. He often used folk and mythical story as materials for his poetry. He also did translations from Spanish and Italian into English. The poem Daybreak is taken from Word of Passage, a collection of his poem. Okay, next. Look, the title of the poem Daybreak is appropriate or not. So we can discussing of the poem matters. We can understood easily and the title of the poem is appropriate or not. So listens be concentrately. Title of the present poem suggests the pointing out of an object. Here it said that the day the prominent figure is used for the life. You should know that day is prominent figures and it's used for life. To observe while the proclaimed work is yet left, so reader must find the clue in it and poem describe zeal and jest about work to be done. So the work daybreak is used for here to highlight a very key aspect of so. Various type of elements also support the title to understand and that is why the title of the poem is very appropriate. Be clear. Next point, theme of the poem. They are having say three things you have to remember. First of all, accepting challenges. They are having say zeal and jest. They are having say energetic thought. Here's the poems gives the idea of alive life. Yes or no? The poems always gives the idea of alive life and be ready for challenges and opportunities to grab it. Past is past, but the lively present is there with us and cherish it with full energetic thought. From today's perspective, we can take one line from one movie. I think so all of you have seen this movie. The name of the movie is Dear Zindagi. So they are having some important lines. Listen, don't let the past blackmails your present. Don't let the past blackmail your present to run a beautiful futures. To run a beautiful future. So be remembered. Neighbors, don't play with your past blackmail. Okay. And also this poem having say poetic device. The poetic device AABB and they are having say 9 rhyming word like this see, me, shout out, corn, mourn, on, gone, wing, sings, tower, hour, away, day, chanticleer, near, signed and lie. These 9 rhyming words are having in these poems. After that they are having say figure of speech. Which kind of figure of speech having in these poems? First metaphor and then personifications. Leafy banners also known as metaphors and folded wings known as the metaphors. And omist and sail ons, these are known as personifications. Okay, and we can learn details figure of speech in grammar classes. Okay, and after that we are going to discuss about line by line. Okay, now start analysis the poem Daybreak. Daybreak is written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. So first line. A wind came up out of the sea. One wind means, as you know, that ear. One ears coming from the sea. And said, O mist. And O mist means fog. And said to the fog, give me side to go. It hailed the ship, and this year also welcome to the ship, and cried. Cried means shouting. There having say not a crying. So crying means shouting. What this year said? Sail on. It's time for sails on. And ye mariners. Mariners mean sailors. The night is gone. That's mean night already has gone. Next line. And hurried landward far away. Now these years come to the land, and after that at last these years comings to the lands, and cryings awake it is the day. And also these years are shouting, and also told that day has come. Said unto the forest shout, and it also said to the forest, hang your leaf banners. Hang your leaf banners. That means that your leaves have to be flown like a banners. It touched the wood bird folded wing, and said, O bird, awake and sings. It touched the wood bird folded wing, and said, O bird, awake and sings. Wood bird means this bird. Look at the pictures. These birds are called wood bird, and wood bird always are known as a morning bird. In these years are told to the morning bird to sing because morning has comes. Understood? And said, O bird, awake and sing. That means these years are told to the morning bird because now morning has comes. Okay, understood? And next. And over the farms, O chanticleers, your clarions blow, day is near. O above farm means one kinds of storage forest. One chanticleers, that means one kind of pet hen. Pet hens, that means you can say cock. And when the cock are shoutings, so morning already has comes. Humans can understood by their shoutings. Your clarions blow, the day is near. And after that it whispered to the fields of corn. Fields of corn, that means one when the farmers fields corn. Bow downs means head downs, and corn means one kind of fruits. And after the second line, bow downs and hail the comings morn. And bow downs means head downs. Bow downs means head down. Understood? Next, it shouted through the belfry tower. Awake of bell proclaim the hour. Understood? It shouted through the belfry tower. Belfry towers, awake. Belfry towers mean, look at the pictures. This towers is called belfry towers, and it also situated in Christian country. And you know that Christians, whenever they are living, they are having say bells, and this bells rings means morning has comes. It crossed the churchyard with a sigh. After at last these years has reached to the churchyard place, and they are having to get a sigh, and said not yet it in a quiet lie. And all the strangers meanings are another types, and these two lines as meanings are another personifications, and they are having say figure of speech havings. Sigh means you know that whenever a man are tried get a sigh. So that's all. Okay, bye.